There we go. Okay. This week we're working on the 6 healing sounds. There are a lot of different healing sounds in the world. These are the ones we're working on today. These are the 6 healing sounds. Traditional Chinese medicine basically says that we'll vibrate the yin organs, which means the thick and chunky organs. And what it does is it shakes free anything that might be stuck in them. And it's kind of like when you take your air filter out of your AC, right, and you hit it and all the gunk flies off the side. That's kind of what we're doing, but inside our bodies. We want to break apart anything that might be stuck. So a lot of the movements that we're going to do are meant to kind of help open up the organs and then squeeze them, kind of like a sponge, right? So that's what we're going to do today. This is the 5 elements. Okay, when we talk about the 5 elements, it's one of the basic root ideas of traditional Chinese medicine. And when we look at this, this is just a way to kind of categorize, the different things that we do. So we have wood, which pertains to your liver and your gallbladder. Fire, which pertains to your heart and your small intestine. Earth, which pertains to your spleen and your stomach. Metal, which is lungs and large intestine. Water, which is kidney and bladder. And they all help each other out, right? We are one like bio machine, right? So wood helps fire, which helps earth, which helps metal, which helps water, which helps wood. Okay. Now they're in this permutation. This is called the cycle of creation, or the generating cycle. So your liver like processes your blood, make sure that it's clean before it goes to the heart and pumps out to other things. So you can see wood, just like in nature, add more wood to fire, it gets bigger. Now what we want to do is make sure that we're not over emphasized in fire or overemphasized earth, because now this, think of it like a 5-pointed scale, it gets tipped off balance. Okay, so what we do is we put water into fire to douse it, right? So we have this, which is the controlling cycle. So water douses fire, fire shapes metal, metal shapes wood, wood, can break apart the earth, earth can canal or dam water. So same thing, if I have a kidney condition, or how about this? If we talk about the liver, right? If your liver fails, it'll show up, because wood is supposed to help control earth. It'll show up as yellow in your eyes, right? So that you get jaundice. You can see, okay, there's something wrong with your liver, right? Or if there's too much wood, your eyes become bloodshot, red, like fire. So it's like the easiest way to kind of look at it and see it. Oh, did my thing die?
Oh no. What happened?
My feed died. Okay.
Please wait, it says. Oh no. I have no idea what's going on because technology. Alright, well maybe I'm still broadcasting? Who knows? Okay, I am broadcasting.
That's weird. Okay. Sorry for the intermission. Here we go. So this is another way, or a more complicated way, to talk about qi. Okay, qi is the animating force in your body. If any of this is off, then you'll feel it in your qi, right? So when we talk about pericardium in Western medicine is the sac around the heart that protects it from pathogens. In traditional Chinese medicine, we're talking about the whole immune system. So you'll feel off, right? If this is off, you'll feel off. That's the pericardium. The triple warmer are the 3 processes in the body that create heat. So your respiration, your digestion, your elimination of waste, right? If you're not doing any one of those during the day, you're probably having a bad day, right? If any of that gets stuck. So you can see what's going on here if you feel it off here. So the 6 healing sounds are meant to kind of purge the and balance the system. So you have a tonification. So I needed more fire. I have, let's say, low blood pressure, that I'm going to do more wood. Or if I have too much fire, I'm going to use water, to douse that fire. So it's like a big balancing act. We're trying to get into equilibrium. And this works physiologically. It also works emotionally. So each one of those has like a different emotion tied to it. But really the whole idea is this yin yang. We want balance. We want balance so that we can decide what to do instead of just being subject to it. Okay, so let's go through a couple of the exercises. The first one we're going to do is for metal. Okay, we start with metal because we breathe in our environment all day. It deals with the outside the most. Okay, and it'll help our bodies go with the breath. Okay, so start with your feet shoulder width apart. The movement is a scooping and then a pulling down of the hands. Okay, when you inhale, think bright white light in your torso, right? So I inhale bright white light, and then when I exhale, I'm going to go hiss. Trying to get out as much air as I can, pulling in the belly button to the spine. Okay, we're going to do it 5 times. Ready? Inhale. Hiss. 2. Hiss. 3, as loud as you can. Hiss. 4. Hiss. And 5. Hiss. Now, we're going to inhale bright white light and make no sound. Okay, so the last little bit, we always think of the bright white color in our torso, purging the lungs, and then just hold it there. Okay. Next, each element has an animal to it. For metal, it's tiger. Okay, so the idea is stretching kind of like a cat. Okay, so our hands separate the fingers and the digits, then we bend every digit like a tiger claw, then pull back the wrists, extend the index finger and the thumb. Good. And we're going to do the same kind of motion. We're going to scoop, but when we do the pulling down, it's going to be elbows first, then wrists, lock out the arms, and then our chest comes down, lifting and looking up. You should feel a stretch in the back of your legs. Okay? We're actually going to take our right leg and step forward, bend the front knee, and lock out the back leg. That should make it easier. And we're going to try to do at least 3 on each side. So we're going to inhale, then tiger. Hiss. Good. Try to arch your back and look up when you do it. 2. Hiss. 3. Hiss. Good. Let's switch feet. Balance out both sides. Bend the front knee. Lock out back leg. Inhale. Hiss. Remember to arch the back. 2. Hiss. And 3. Hiss. Good. And feet shoulder width. Big deep breath. White light. No sound. Good. From metal, we get water. Okay, water is going to be dark blue, like navy blue or midnight blue, like color of your shirt, right? We breathe in, and the sound is choo, right? Long O sound. Okay, our hands are going to be on our kidneys back here. We're going to inhale and arch the back, and then when we exhale, we're going to try to get our head below our knees, or as low as you can get. You're going to try to get your kidneys above your heart is the idea. So when we do this, we're going to inhale, arching the back, and it's going to look like we all sneezed in slow motion. Okay, ready? Inhale. 2. Breathe. 4. And 5. Take a big deep breath. Dark blue. No sound. Good. Now the animal for water is bear. So think of a bear in the water, like swiping for fish is the idea. Okay? Take your thumb, cover your fingernails here. So it's a hollow fist, like you're knocking on somebody's door. You're gonna take that and knock basically right underneath your collarbone here, and then to the opposite kidney. So we're just barely, you're not beating on yourself, it's just a little knock. Now when we do this, our belly button stays forward, but we twist the shoulders. So each time I come to the side, I'm going to inhale and hit, twist, inhale, hit. So we want to twist at the kidneys, okay, which are in the trunk of the body, just behind the last rib. So I want this to stay still, but this to twist side to side, okay? We're going to inhale 4 times, and then when we exhale, we're going to push and twist further. Okay, so then we're going to take this hand, we're going to go that way first. Okay, so inhale 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. You had it right the first time. Ready? Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Twist. 1, 2, 3, 4. Twist. 1, 2, 3, 4. Twist. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Dark blue, breathe in. No sound. Very good. From water, we get wood. Okay, wood is bright green, like think healthy bamboo, right? And when we breathe out, the sound is shh, kind of like wind in the leaves. Okay, we're gonna take our left hand and put it on our liver, which is on the right side. We're gonna raise our right hand. We're gonna tilt when we breathe out, kind of like a little sapling in the wind. Ready? Inhale. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Bright green breath. No sound. Good. Next, deer. Right? The idea is you're a seed growing. Like bamboo grows 60 feet in 90 days, or 90 feet in 60 days, one of the two, but grows really fast. Okay. But the idea is we're going to start off really small and then stretch as high up as we can. Okay. So according to your balance, according to your range of motion, just be mindful of yourself. Okay. So the hands, it's deer because it looks like we have little antlers. We're going to take our index finger and our pinky finger out, and then our thumb out like this. It's going to go right to the side of our eyes here. Elbows are in. We want to come down as low as we can when we inhale with the bright green. And then we're going to go as high as we can onto the big toe. Okay? Let's do that 5 times, shall we? Inhale. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Bright green. Yes. Now, if you find it hard to balance, just like this, you can also take a step forward and just use your back foot to do it too. So, small adjustment for those of us that don't want to fall over. Okay. Next is fire. So, healthy fire, like a glowing coal, almost pink red. Okay, so bright, bright red. Okay, is our inhale. When we exhale, the sound is ha. Okay, so take your hand like you're saying the Pledge of Allegiance over your heart. When we say ha, you should feel the vibration of your heart. That's what you want to feel every time you do this. Okay, so we're gonna raise our left hand. We're gonna tilt just like we did with wood. Ready? Inhale. Ha. 2. Ha. 3. Ha. 4. Ha. 5. Ha. And bright red, inhale. No sound. Very good. Okay. Next is the animal. The animal is hawk. Okay, so feet shoulder width apart at first. Push your hands out. So try to get your pinkies as far away from each other as they can. Arch the back and look up. This is your inhale. Then when we exhale, it's like we're flapping big wings. Round your back, chin on your chest, here, like you're giving yourself a big hug, right? So my back arches, and then my back rounds up each time, okay? Now, if you want an extra bit of difficulty in how your balance is doing, you can inhale and lift one leg, and then exhale, lock out the leg as you do that, okay? For now, this is fine. This is all you need, okay? Ready? Inhale. Ha. 2. Ha. 3. Ha. 4. Ha. And 5. Ha. Bright red. No sound. Very good. Next element is earth. Earth, golden yellow. Okay, so think like the color of gold, bright in your mind when you inhale. Then when you exhale, the sound is ho, long O sound. So the idea is I'm putting my hands on my stomach, and when I do this, it's going to look like I have a stomach ache. Oh, I'm going to double over. Okay. First thing we got to do though is stretch. So I want to stretch my torso out by arching my back just slightly, and then we're going to double over right onto our hands. Okay, let's do it 5 times. Inhale. Hold. 2. Hold. 3. Hold. Hold. And 5. Hold. Golden yellow. And 7. Very good. Next is monkey. So the animal for Earth is monkey. All right. What I want to do is the opposite kind of movement. I'm going to double over first. That's my inhale, and then I stretch to exhale. So imagine a cute little monkey, right? And we're pushing ourselves up onto a branch or out of a hole, however your mind works. Okay. For extra difficulty, you want to shift to one side and dot one toe. So 6 toes on the ground, and then push up. So each time I have a shifting, dotting, and then 7. Okay, so let's, whatever level you're at, just do that. Okay, ready? Inhale. Hold. 2. Hold. 3. Hold. 4. Hold. And 5. Hold. Good. Golden yellow. No sound. All right. So those are the 5 elements and the 5 sounds for those. But there are 6 healing sounds. So you do all of these. Let's say you were off by a little bit, you know, and you had too much of one, then chances are that you would do more of the others. You know, so it's a balancing act. And you can feel it in your breath. You can see which ones that you're running out of breath on. And those are usually the organs that need more love. They need more of that sound. Okay, so if you find yourself holding, let's say, earth, for 10 seconds, but for some reason when you did fire, you could only hold it for 5 seconds, then you'll know, okay, I gotta do more fire. Fire's a little bit down, so I need that. Or I can feed it more wood. You know, so you can start looking at it like that, like a big balancing act. Okay, in a perfect, you know, situation, then you should be able to do all 5 of those exactly the same amount of time and run out of air at the same time. But because we have these bodies, chances of that happening are a lot less than 100%. Okay, now the last one evens out everything. This is Qi. Okay, so when we inhale for Qi, it's going to be purple, iridescent, kind of like the color of a soap bubble. It's like platinum and purple and all sorts of colors. So when we inhale, we're going to do what we've been doing at the end of each one. We're going to pull down the heavens, is what this movement is called. It's like I'm taking a big bubble, and when I say he, you should feel that all throughout your body. Okay, so let's give it a shot. We're going to do 5 times. You want to breathe out as much as possible, just like all the others. Ready? Inhale. Two. 3. Four. And 5. Good. If you're sensitive to it, when you do that, your fingertips should tingle a little bit, right? So when we practice our 6 healing sounds, again, it's a balancing act. I want to be able to balance the systems in my body. I want to make sure that everything that needs it, that needs more, gets tonified. Everything that has too much gets sedated. So we want this whole thing to kind of balance itself out. Okay. Any questions before we go today? No? I know for you guys, it's brand new information. Oh, so much, right? But for now, you'll get it. And one of the things that you have to remember is that you got to do something about 10 times just to remember you did it. You know, you got to do it 100 times just to do it right once, 1,000 times to be able to use it correctly, and 10,000 times to master it, do it without thinking. So even if this is your first class, even if this is your 10th class, 100th class, you're always getting more out of it. You know, and then I've done this a lot. You know, that's how I get the cool master instructor type, right? And I'm still learning stuff. Like, ooh, what's that? Oh, that's new, right? So you have to constantly do it. Every time you wake up in the morning, this is what you do. You have to balance out your body, you know, work on improving. Every time we bow in and out of that door, we want to leave better than we came in, right? So that's very important. So as we do this, even those of you that have done this thousands of times, still do it. You know, most of the people that I know that are grandmasters and masters have been doing this for decades, still do it. They still do this stuff, and then they live longer and look better than anybody. So there you go. That's my goal. My goal is to look younger than what I am when I'm, you know, 108. I want to look like I'm still, you know, in my 40s, which I know a couple of guys like that. It's crazy. You're like, wow, wow. Yeah. How old are you? Oh, I'm almost 60. 20 years ago, you were almost 60. You know, it's that sort of thing. Okay, but that's what you want to do, and this is how you do it. You work on the internals, right, and then the externals with the stretching, moving, all that. So if you can do that every day, you're doing good. And it doesn't take that much time. You know, it only took us a half an hour, right? Everybody's got a half an hour every day, even if it's 5 minutes at a time, right? Oh, how about this? How about you do it for 60 seconds, 30 times during the day? Everybody's got 60 seconds somewhere, right? So you have to practice. Just practice, but practice all the time. You don't have to sit in the gym for 2 hours to do it. You just stand up. Maybe you're at home and you just have to touch your toes. And then you hear your spine go snap, crackle, and pop. Oh, okay, I'm good now. Congratulations, you just trained. Right? We tell our Tai Chi students, right, when we do task walking, we tell them, okay, if you have to get up off the couch, task walk to the fridge. Do this on the way to the fridge. Congratulations, you're trained. Even if it takes you, you know, an extra minute, you train. That's important. Okay? So good job, everybody. Give yourself a round of applause. Now go train. You're welcome.